happy to close a few things. Oh, there you go. Ian here, your acrylic guru from Australia. Welcome to my Friday night live, where I come to use once a week so I can connect with my YouTube subscribers. It's where we ask questions and have a good time for an hour. All right. And while we wait for a couple of people to come in the room, I will just set things up as well. So I need to just do a quick sound check as well. Otherwise, I don't want to get too far and this sounds a bit boggly. Let me get a bit boggly. I'll bring the mic over. There you go. There you go. There you go. There you go. That's all right. That's all right. That'll do. Get that out of my way. Okay, now I just need to grab the link and put on my Facebook as well, because I've got that set up ready to rock and roll. Paste. And if anybody in my art group can share this link to the art group and let people know that I'm live straight away. And if you do share it, you'll need to go back after the live's finished and just edit it to the replay. All right. Not too hard. See you soon live. Yes, I'm live now. We've got 20 people in the room, so I'm just setting up. That's there. So bear with me a moment. What else do I need? G'day, Gonzo. How you going? Haven't seen you for a while. Good morning. It's yes, wherever you are. Forget. Julie Pitham. And now, there we go. We're on this one here. Got so many. I don't need that one there, do I? I just did that for the live because the actual live doesn't have a volume. So I just want to just see what my delay is and see how you going there to the sound. Oh, you idiot. How you going there to the sound? No, the sound's okay. The sound's all right. It's all right. All right. How are you all been? We had a good week. I had an okay week. I've got a sore back. I got into some heavy roofing the other day, 2 days in a row, but I didn't allow myself time to get into it. I just went like a bull at a gate. I'm not a young tiger anymore, and I'm paying for it. So I've got to learn to slow down. That's what happened to me. I'm all right when I'm standing or sitting, but if I'm sitting, when I've got to get up, I've got to get up like I'm an 80-year-old. It's crazy. You all got your coffee ready to rock and roll as well? Now, just remember, this is where you ask me questions. Get the opportunity we get to come and meet here every week and just have talk, ask questions about my art, the channel, anything to do with my art there in my YouTube channel. We're almost hitting 100,000 subscribers. We're only about 1,000 and so off that, which is pretty good. And I did say, where did I put that paperwork? I do have something lined up for that milestone, and I will tell you what that is as well, and then we can get on with the show. And during this show, I like to acknowledge everybody as best as I can. That's what this show is all about as well. We'll quickly go through T. Wan, Julie, Gonzo, Noreen, Terry, Aurora, Nusha Burks, Ange Young, g'day Ange, and Donna Reeves. Okay, and what I want to do for my 100,000 subscriber milestone is I want to celebrate it with you, and I'm going to do a painting. It'll be a filmed painting. It won't be a live painting. Now, you can paint along with it when you're watching the actual video, or you could just watch it and enjoy watching me paint. It's going to be quite a nice one. And there's going to be 3 winners. There'll be a first place and 2 runner-ups. And I'll put a thing in the group when that's going to happen in my art group. So if you want to be involved, a lot of my YouTube subscribers are members of my art group. If you want to be in this 100,000K milestone, that's just crap on the back of the paper, you can join my art group. Now, there are several links in the description below. There's one for my art group. Message me on Facebook as well, and if you ever want to just say you met me on YouTube, and we'll know that you're a real person. And what's going to happen, I'll do a video, and the winner will get win the painting. And every person, even if they win or buy a painting, they also get a free print of my first ever painting that goes along with the sale or the prize. Okay, so that's my first ever painting that I did. Have a look at that. Something different. That's a print, and you can frame that in a glass frame, picture frame, or whatever you want to do with it. First place gets the painting. Second place also gets that print. So does the runner-up. Third place, they get a print each. Second and third will receive a print of that painting. Okay, and the prints are not too shabby either. If you there's some people out there that's got some and they're really impressed with them. If you can't get the painting, if there's ever a painting that you wanted of mine and you know it's sold, there are prints available. And the prints are full size as well, A3 size, okay? And to do that, I'll go through it again. When the post is put in the group for the 100,000K, all you have to do to enter, you don't have to put your name because your comment will be showing you who your name is, who you're from. All you have to do is put your city and country. So if you're in New York, America, you put New York, America, and it'll say Joe Blows from New York, America. You go into the draw. It's that easy, all right? What do we got there? Now, let's get on with our show, Q&A. So hopefully no questions came up while I was just talking there. Otherwise, they would have got missed, and you can start from now, all right? And if you're watching the replay, put a comment in the description below, in the comments below, sorry. If you have a question, or in any of my videos, you put a question out there. I read all my questions every other day on my YouTube channel, and I write the questions down that are questions, and they noted in my Friday night lives every week. Who we got here? Orit, hi everyone, sending lots of love from Israel, all the way from Israel. Welcome, Susan Turtle, Lisa Carroll. Good morning, Ian, and everybody. Good morning, lovely Lisa Carroll there. Nusha Burks, hi, Ange. Lisa Carroll's a bit of a funny, cheeky, clever bugger there. You know what she did? She did one of my road paintings, and she put the sign on there, Route 66, obviously a popular street in America. And then she went above that, and she put a billboard up in the distance. But in that billboard, she put me, the acrylic guru on the highway. It was fantastic. Great creative mind there, Lisa. Beautiful stuff. I loved it. Rod Miller, good day, everyone from Kentucky. G'day, Rod Miller, Crackerbox Palace. I am delusional. It's 8 a.m. Friday morning here in Canada. Did the time for the live change? Yes, it did. I'm doing it Friday night, 8 p.m. Perth, my time. It's more easier on me. It's been happening this way for the last 3 times now. So if you aren't up to speed, Crackerbox, you are now, all right. It's Friday. So it's virtually for the Americans. It is now Friday morning. But for before that timeline, it's Friday night live in my city, Australia, and a little bit beyond there, okay? What, Lisa Carroll, what is your shirt? This is like a cardigan, a jumper print, something I bought many moons ago. I don't know. It's just, I don't know. I've never actually read it, to tell you the truth. So I can't tell you. Here's one here from Gonzo. Does a flow product work better than water? How do you mean, does it work better than water? You use water to thin something down. A flowing paint is already quite runny and loose. So it's probably better using that instead of having a paint watered down. If you watered it down too much, it's probably going to spoil the look of it. I hope that answered your question there, Gonzo. This is the new time, says Angela Young. Yes, it is. Israel, it's 15:04, so it must be 3 in the afternoon. That's okay. You can catch it in the afternoon. Amanda Boggs. What can I use to help with blending after I have let the painting for a day? You can only try dry blending in little bits here and there, but if you're going to try and paint a sky the way I do, it's not going to work if you've left it a day. You've got to do it there and then on the dot. You've got to put the craft white retarder on the canvas and you got to put your sky color on and the clouds and blend it that day. You can't wait the next day. But if you're painting another way, I don't know how you're painting. Maybe you can as well. I'm not sure how advanced you are in your painting, Judy. Good morning from Minnesota, USA, says Janet Gray. G'day, Janet Gray. Sound okay, everybody? Thanks, you're welcome. Julie Pitham, the boards you glue your canvas to, is it particle board or signature board or signage board? No, it's Foamolite board. It's, let's just say you got 2 bits of paper, okay? That's a printable paper, so it's not a bad surface. And we have like a 3mm foam. It's compressed foam. And the paper's put on both sides of it. It's called Foamolite. I do get it from a sign writing company. They supply it to sign writers. It's probably used for a lot of things, but I use it for my lightweight tutorial or for my canvas panels. Hi, says Shelley James. G'day, Shelley James. Orit. What fun to meet nice people from all over the world here. Thank you, Ian. You're welcome. It's good that we can all come here once a week. It's different from the normal rut you're in, watching telly or watching Netflix or watching the nonsense on the news or whatever. Hello, everybody. Hello from the UK, says Robert Flansom. You can see where I'm up to in the chat, so sort of try and let me keep up with his okay. Crackerbox. I like this time better. Great feedback, Crackerbox. Love that you like this time. What is the difference between flow improver and retarder? From Angela Hyde. Hold off on your questions, anybody. I've got to highlight that. The difference between retarder and flow improver. Retarder stops your acrylic paint from drying as fast as it normally does. Keeps it wet longer. And I've never used a flow improver, but it's probably something that the people use when they do pours, or it helps it flow. Because sometimes acrylic paint, structured ones, let's say they're like, they're thick and gluggy, like thick mashed potato, but you put flow improver in it. It's like putting a lot of milk in there and beating it. It becomes more flowable. I'm assuming that. I've never used it, but I'm assuming that's what it does. I'm hearing a bit of crackling. Anyone else here? Okay, says Julie Pitham. Anyone else hearing crackling? Let me just listen. Says Julie Pitham. Anyone else hearing crackling? Let me just listen. I don't know. How's the sound? Sounds fine. It could be where you are. I don't know, or your speakers or anything. Where are we up to? There is a bit of crackling and static. Oh my goodness. Where's this gone? Hi everyone, getting a bit of static here. Hi everyone, getting a bit of static here. Yeah, mine seems clear. Sound is crackling, but not too much. Okay, Lisa, g'day. Nusha Burks, hi Lisa. Nusha Bridgman, Noreen Bridgman. Ian, do you know why live chats only show a few messages on replay? It depends if the person, the creator, has the replay messages enabled or not. So sometimes you can be in a live, but that person who owns that channel, their settings could be set so when it's a replay, they're not there at all. I do edit mine, and once it's edited, it automatically takes the comments out. I mean the chat out. So the chats on my lives are only there for the one life of the live. The rest of the videos, it's live as a replay. Yes, the time is much better for me. Thanks, Ian, says Robert Flampson. Good stuff. Got some stuff here I've got to get up to, but I'll try and knock these off. Flow white, slow dry, but time to paint runs smoother, says you're doing line work, says Nusha Burks. Angela, yes, I am. Rod Miller, yes, same, but not too bad. A little bit. Yes, crackling here. Yes, there is crackling. Well, I don't know why there's crackling. I just don't know. That's the only mic I've got, so we'll have to put up with it for now. I'm not having much luck, am I? Put up with it for now. I'm not having much luck, am I? What I'll do is I'll just push that away a little bit just so as it's not too... Most is clear. It's definitely your microphone. Ian, loose wires, you move a bit. I don't have my lapel. It's this mic here that I'm using now. That's all hardwired into the computer. And I will double check. Duvalacky there, just to make sure everything's pushed in. Yeah, everything's pushed in. So yeah, Gonzo, a product called glutamine. It removes the overuse of your muscle pain, the lactic acids. It's cheap when you take before and after with the pain. It's natural. Okay, I'll remember that. I tell you what, excuse me for 1 minute. I've got the heater on there and I'm cooking. All right, so I'm just going to turn that off so the place can cool down. Oh. I was supposed to turn that off before I started, but these things happen. Good morning, Ian. Good to see you, says Peggy Sterling. Thank you very much. Susan Turtle. Sounds good to me, Ian. Sound good to me, Ian, says Susan Turtle. Julie Pitham, that's better. Ian, sound is better now. Okay. That's better. Ian, sound is better now. Okay. Well, we did something right. I don't know what we did. That when you did away. Okay. Love your tutorials, Amanda Boggs. Love your comments too, Amanda. Better with you moving your mic away. Thank you. Rod Miller. Ian, I was watching a political live on YouTube yesterday. Each time someone would subscribe to the channel, it would say in the lower right hand, that person just subscribed in big red letters. Don't know about that. Oh, yes, it's winter there. How many? No, you may want to see if you can add that to yours, says Rod Miller. I don't know how you do that. Maybe I'll look into it when I think about it and feel it's needed. The crackling has stopped. Good stuff. The USB in the back, I think, was a bit iffity-affity, but it's fine now. Sound is much better. I might have to go put my heater on. It's cold here, says Barry Redburn. Yeah, you're up north from me, aren't you, Bazza? I love the green and black bunny. Yeah, I did that in 2012, something simple. I haven't done a tutorial on it, but it was just something different to put there. Okay, now just hold off there a minute on any questions while I address these. I always like to acknowledge and thank the people and let them know I appreciate their support during the week, because I do get support from people here and there every week. And I want to thank Yvonne Vandenham, Lisa Carroll, and Loretta Lyttle. They've supported me in ways of buying my art or becoming a patron. And I want to thank all my patrons that stick with me every month. Some do pop off at the end of every month and new ones come along. But thank you very much for supporting me on the Patreon channel. It is much appreciated. And also I have a couple of questions here. Look at you, Gonzo. Thank you very much for your super chat donation. Much appreciated there. A start for your glutamine supplement. I'll look into that, Mr. Yeah, because I'm getting at that age where if I'm damaging my muscles, I've got to look after them, because there's a lot of real estate under here, a lot of bulking real estate, and I've got to look after that, all right? I'm on you there, going mad with going Gonzo, keto diet. You maybe know a bit about nutrition there, do you? Yes, it's very nice colour, that painting Lisa mentioned with the rabbit and tree. Yes, it's okay. It's not okay. It's nice. It's different. It's just a colourful piece of art. I don't know if you call it retro art or look at that art or bullshit art or just nice art. It's art and it looks all right. Hi, Nisha. Still muggy here. Okay. Errol Lawrence. How much retarder should I add to my paint? Depending on your climate where you are, you could have a very damp, humid climate or very dry climate. You need to do some practice runs. That's why I always say practice. When I say practice, I don't just mean practice painting a tree, then put a tree into a painting. That's fine. But practice how your brushes work, how to mix colors. There's that many YouTube creators on YouTube that'll show you how to mix colors. If you've got your retarder in the craft white, do some mixing and see how it's working for you and work it out and remember what's working for you. And that's how you answer your questions. It's quite simple and easy. It's a little trick I learned, but I come here every week to try and answer them for you. But if I can't, I get you to answer them yourself by doing a bit of practice. Spiritual Gangster. Oh, it was just a funny one. I had to write this one down. Spiritual Gangster wrote in one of the comments in one of my YouTube videos there, I want what he was drinking before he started that painting. Such a funny comment that, and I thought it was smart. I want what he drank before he did this painting. Obviously, it did good and made me do a good painting. I think it was the cloud ones by memory. Hi, Nisha, still smuggy. Read that one. Real estate insurance supplements. What's that? You might be answering someone there, Lisa Carroll. Found a great putter on a brush at last, says Noreen Bridgman. We'll stick to it. If it's working great for you, that's all you need. You might see someone using something different and fang-dangly. It doesn't mean you got to have it. Just have what works for you. Don't follow the crowd. Follow your heart and your instincts, all right? Nusha Burks, Lisa, Teal Estate. Going, what? I don't know why I say going. Oh, it is going Gonzo. I'll just call you Gonzo. Me too. I'm the same age as you. I know the pains you were talking about. Yes, sir. Went to school for exercise physiologically and kinesiologically. Sorry, I can't read those words. Learnt the nutrition along the way. Yeah, that's something I didn't quite get into, but as we get older, we sort of wish we did. And as we get older, we sort of wish we paid more attention at school, not only on the teachers, but the actual work as well. Yeah, we got a question here from Fiona Collins. What do you do with the leftover paint on your palettes? I don't do a lot with that. You might have seen me when I'm doing lives and I've finished the outro and I'm letting the camera run for a while. I've got my glove on. I smear it over the glass palette and I let it dry until I go in there the next day or whatever to do another film tutorial. I spray it with a bit of water and I have a scraping blade and I scrape it up and it just peels up like plastic. I wrap it in my old gloves, throw it in the bin. Julie Pitham, I get frustrated with the blending full clouds. I can do the lineal ones, but large bulbous ones, they either disappear or become cartoony like. Any idea what I'm doing wrong? You're just not practicing enough. That's all it is. If you go and look at the clouds, I look at them quite a lot and I see my brush strokes in them. And that's what, when I'm painting a cloud, I can see that. You want to make sure it takes a lot of practice. A lot of my videos, let's say from the last 50, the latest 50, when I go to look at the skies in all those thumbnails, okay, and look what cloud tickles your fancy, then see how I've done it and see what I'm saying about it. Because some people will show you when they're blending a cloud, they've got a mop brush, a makeup brush, or these soft brushes. They don't work for the way I paint clouds. They work for the way they do them, but not the way I paint clouds. And if you want to paint clouds the way I paint them, you need to watch and listen to how I'm doing it. I'm getting the brush, everything's treated, the paint and everything's on there, the right perfect conditions. And I'm getting this corner of the brush and I'm starting with there and I'm doing some movements. And then I hit the whole face on it and I'm doing turmoil. So I'm sort of touching it, moving it, sliding it, hitting it, twisting it. And I'm trying to do it in all different random ways. I'm not just on there going willy-nilly and rubbing it down to the surface, okay? You could be doing that. Julie Pitham, okay. Robert Flampson, wait till you get my age. It gets worse. I know, I'm trying to appreciate the age I am now, but time flies when you're getting older and when you're having fun. How do you clean brushes, says Orit. Big ones like this, you know, you got your hole in the sink and you force it, you can swivel it. I have it just to the left, so it's hitting the sink bit there, and I rinse that in there and dab it on the ground in there, and then I'll give them a severe flogging in my beater bucket. The little ones, I do the same, but I had my art towel doubled over and I lay them all on there. And then I bring the towel over and I squeeze them, pushing all the water out like that. And then I'll put them back in my jars. Okay. I'll probably show you next time I'm running out on a live when the camera's still running. I'll go over and probably clean some brushes just so you can see exactly what I do. Everyone does things differently. What about pallet gauge? What about pallet garage? What do you mean there, Ivo Haas? What about a pallet garage? I'm not sure what you mean there. You'll have to give me more of a question there. Lisa Carroll, nutritional insurance to protect that muscular real estate you're always showing us. Yes. Amanda Biggs, Going Gonzo, do you know anything to help with Lyme disease for pain? Julie Pitham, yes, I think you're right. I will try again. Going Gonzo, I look at clouds all the time now since I started watching your tutorials. I take a lot of photos. Seems like they are always different, so they can look all different ways. Exactly. When you're painting a cloud, I've even had that in my mind. When I'm painting clouds, it doesn't have to be that way. It can be this way because they're changing all the time. Crackerbox, severe flogging, lame-o. Yeah, that's when you use a beater bucket. People got different words for it, but I just like to give it a severe flogging because that's what you're doing. You're not only giving it a flogging, you're giving it a severe flogging, so you get all that water splatting off the brush and it's ready to rock and roll again. How long can you reactivate paints, says Noreen Bridgman? Pretty much within the hours, but I've never done it. But I'm pretty sure within the hours. If you're going to wait days, it probably won't work. All right. Thank you for answering my question, Ian. I would really love to see how you clean the brushes in the future. Thank you. All right. I'll try and remember that next tutorial. Once again, I want to thank Yvonne Vandenham, Lisa Carroll, and Loretta Little for your support in the last week. Much appreciated, and thank you very much. And also to the lovely chat. I'm pretty sure you're a chat there. Going Gonzo for your super chat donation. Much appreciated to you too. Thank you very much for that. Yes, so where have we been? Where's the time? Oh, it's up there, half an hour. So we're about halfway through. This show I like to go for about an hour. Sometimes it might spill over an hour. I've caught up to everything. That's great. That's really good. We got some more there. There, Gonzo's answering that question. Lyme disease is rough. I know there are many different treatments, but I believe most doctors' treatments are best. And Noreen Bridgman, you took your question away. Why? What were you saying? Was it something naughty, eh? Why did you remove it? It's not there now. Can't read it. Love yous. Thanks for your support, everybody. It keeps this channel going. What's today? Friday. I will be trying to do a live painting Monday. I haven't done any edited tutorials yet. I've been busy with work, and that's why I've been doing lives, because it's quicker for me to go in there and quickly paint for you live. Otherwise, I don't want nothing on my channel. We're going to have something on there. Noreen Bridgman is saying, Ian, I'm a bit naughty. Yeah, you've got to leave them there. Be brave and leave them there. Lisa Carroll, SMH, whatever that means. I thought you painted something over the painting behind you. Finally realised that it's your microphone. I need a coffee. Yeah, that's the microphone, the Rhodes microphone. They're not a bad microphone. I've put a weight on it now, a counterweight. I don't know, last weekend's show, or not weekend, last week's show, it kept slowly sinking, and it was just frustrating me a lot. But now I've got a counterweight. up the top there so it stays there. I've even measured it like an idiot, like an anal bugger. I shouldn't say that word. Yeah, it's staying good. It's all good. Shaking my head. Oh, that's what it means. Ian, did you paint that one over your left shoulder? My left shoulder. This one here? No, that's a I've got a few big abstracts off a friend. She had them just storing in the side of her house and the weather was getting to them. Dear soul's passed away. I loved it a bit. But she said, do you want these? She was going to throw them on the Verge. And I says, I wasn't that keen on the actual picture, but I wanted them for the frame's sake. And one of them I turned the canvas around, hence painted my golden zebra on. So I'm using them. And yeah, they're great. I love them. And now that she's passed on, they mean a bit to me now because she was a great friend. Where did that go? Left shoulder, shaking my head. Hi, Ian. Hello to everyone, says Julie Cash. Julie Cash is in the room. I agree. Need more coffee. See, I'm finished mine now. Or I've got a little sip left. It's probably cold as buggery, but I'm going to take it anyway. Someone's messaging. I forgot to put my phone. So I better just put this on silent because it's a bit rude just to have your phone there. And imagine if I'm here and I'm just, hang on a minute. Oh, yeah, that's a good hang on a minute. Imagine doing that. Noreen, hi, Julie. I agree, more coffee. Hello, I was late reminding you you're okay. It's Weena. I've been busy on OBS. Okay. Julie, Ian, what would you suggest for getting angles right for painting buildings so they are in proportion to the painting? You got to learn perspective, vanishing points. There's vanishing points to the edge, to the top, to the bottom, or to the middle. You'd have to look into those on YouTube and learn how vanishing points work for you. And now people are even smarter. They're doing it with string as well, and they're just moving the string here and there. Look it up on YouTube, vanishing point perspectives, and see what's starting to tickle your fancy there, all right? It's all good. I'm here now. Julie Cash is here now. Susan Turtle, Ian sent you a message on Messenger. It wouldn't let me put it here. Well, it bloody well has. You're lying to me because I just read it. It's all right, though. Susan Turtle. I'll read your message later on. Elaine Corrals, you've missed a comment about brushes. Okay. Sorry about that. Whoever put the comment about brushes, put it back there again. Or was it how to clean brushes? I answered that one. Wakey, Julie Cash. Glad you made it. Amanda Boggs. Ian's, what's your favourite subject to paint? Ian's selfie. Haha. I like painting those ones that I do in my channel where it just makes you go, wow, I like that. And I sort of got an idea what they are. Some of me paintings are pretty much the same thing repainted, but in different layouts or different colors. But excuse me, it's pretty hard to come up with something totally different. I don't have that many as much as other people. I've got about 340, but that is one of my main problems is like, what am I going to paint next? I just don't know. But I do come up with something. So I like painting moons and sunset, sunrise, water, just a lot of those variants there. Ian's selfie. Noreen Bridgman, can't make a super chat donation. It won't let. Well, there is a PayPal donate link underneath. If you pay through PayPal, it comes to me direct. A little sneaky thing about super chats is YouTube take 30% of that. And it takes over a month before I get it in my pocket. But PayPal, there's only a couple of dollar fee in that. Every money transferring thing has fees, but PayPal, there's only a few dollars involved, and I get it instantly. All right? That's how people buy my paintings. All my paintings are for sale on YouTube. You ever seen one of my tutorials and you think, you know what? I want that. And I like what Ian's doing. Buying one of his paintings is just going to support him that little bit more. And then you message me on Facebook and say, you know what, Ian, I want that painting. I'll go, no worries, we sort it out. And then there's another thing. If it's, oh, hang on a minute, Joe Blow, it's gone. You go, well, you know what? I'll have a print of it then. You can also have a print of it. And they're all done through PayPal as well, okay? I sent you a message, Julie Cash. Good morning, everybody. It was about donation X, says Susan Turtle. That's okay, Susan Turtle. Jerry Powell, the beautiful, lovely Jerry Powell's in the room. Good morning or evening to everybody. Just sharing to my Facebook. Hugs and kisses to our guru from Jerry from Newport News, Virginia. Welcome, Jerry Powell. You're a sweetheart. Julie Pitham, I sent you a message, Julie Cash read that one. Jerry Powell, I love that rabbit. Did you paint it? Yes. If you look down there, you can see my name. Yeah, I painted that in 2012, way before I was doing YouTube. I was doing a session showing brushes and suggested uses. I was doing a session showing brushes and suggested uses. Okay, says Aline Carouse. You were doing a session showing brushes. Okay, is there something you want to ask me about that? Because someone said I missed a question about brushes. Lisa Carroll, got my first Atelier paints yesterday, waiting for the new retarder and second batch of Atelier colors with the bells and whistles batch of mediums. Good stuff, Lisa Carroll. Gonzo. So, Ian, what kind of music do you listen to when you are painting, when not doing a live for us? What makes you bring out your creations or your creativity? The only time I'm painting is when I'm doing it live on my channel here or in the channel there. I don't get the opportunity to sit and paint for myself much because time doesn't allow that. Maybe when I'm retired I can, but I love listening to music when I'm in my office. And I love the old stuff like now the names are missing me. I'll try and come back to them, but there's a few old people there that I like. Creativity. PayPal works better for Ian, says Lisa Carroll. We'll do it that way if you get more, but we'll want big kisses. Oh, you want cyber hugs and kisses? There you go, Noreen Bridgman. Cyber hugs and kisses to you, my sweetheart. You're a little darling, aren't you? Eh? Yes, you are. Yay to Noreen Bridgman. She's a sweetheart. Felix Godoy. Can someone please... I'll do it if someone else doesn't beat me to it. I'm just going to translate Felix Godoy's... Oh, what am I doing, you idiot? Copy. Message there. So I'll come over to this side, and I do have Google Translate. There we go, up here. And I'll just translate what Felix Godoy was saying. There's a translate link in my links below as well. It helps people translate. Please, something in Spanish, not English. Sorry, I do not speak Spanish. I'm very sorry there, my friend Felix. I cannot speak. You might have to watch Spanish YouTubers if you can't understand English too well. Aline Carouse, I was asking you to show us brushes and suggested uses. I've showed them in many of my lives. I use these for blending, and I use mainly a flat and a filbert for the rest of my painting throughout, and maybe a liner brush. But I would need if you want to ask questions that might involve props, this is one you can all remember. If you ever have a question and you think it's going to involve props such as brushes or bullshit sticks or tape measures or glass, whatever, write it in one of my YouTube comments on one of the paintings there. Just say, oh, and put your question there. Because when I get those questions, before I do my show, I'm going through it and seeing what props I need to bring into here, because this is a totally different area from where my studio is, and it's a bit difficult for me to go out there now and grab whatever I might need for that particular question, okay? So let's get on to that one next week there, okay, Elaine? Robert Flanson, Eagles are good to listen to, yes. Lisa Carroll, Ian does paintings specifically to teach beginners hold you back at all. To teach beginners hold you back at all. Well, I think she's trying to say I do paintings specifically aimed at beginners. I do the odd advanced one. I'm not on YouTube just to paint and say, look at me, look how good I can paint. I can paint good if I need to, I have to, but I just want to show beginners what you can paint if you follow my steps and if you paint it the way I do, okay? Julie Pitham, Felix, you can go to settings and get subtitles in Spanish while watching Ian's tutorials. There you go. If you can copy that message there, Julie Pitham, and translate it in Spanish and put her name in it as well, or his name in it as well, so he can see it in Spanish in the chat, then he'll know. Janet Gray, I know you have many tutorials. Is there one you recommend for an absolute beginner that wants to do a landscape like a mountains or something? Yeah, I'm sure we've got something there. Let me have a look here. What we got here? Where are we? So we'll just go through. Now, my videos are all numbered. So if I give you a number, you just need to put that in the YouTube search bar. Let's say it's 100. You just put the number 100, then Ianapolis. Click search, and it'll take you to that painting that I'm on about, okay? So let me just highlight that. Now you want a simple beginner landscape and mountains, okay? I've done a Bob Ross tutorial. I'm not sure what number it is. A simple one is number 8, very simple. Let me go through now, and I'll try and find something else that's very easy for a beginner. Here you go, number 48. It's a moon over a lake or a river. Now, just remember, whatever the subject is, you can add or leave things out as well. It doesn't have to be exact the way I've showed it to you. There's one there, Beginner Mountain Part 2. So that's 57 and 58. Where's another Beginner Mountain one? Oh, there's just so many there. The Bob Ross tutorial tribute one was number 86. That's a mountain and a lake. I show how to paint mountains in acrylic because all my paintings are done in acrylic. So if you watch a oil artist and you try and paint the way they do in acrylic, that might not work for you if you're a very new beginner. Here's a very simple one, 106. It's just a sky, bit of land and a bit of a track, a bit of a walk trail or something. There's just so many there. There's a link in the description below for my videos. Click on that, and every thumbnail is the actual painting, okay? And woods, there you go. Thank you, Barry Radburn, for putting that there for Felix. Amanda Biggs, I've never picked up a brush if it wasn't for you. Well, wowee, that's great to hear stuff like that. Very humbling to hear stuff like that. I'm glad you're getting something out of your art. Greetings from Germany, says Monica Brunn. G'day, Monica Brunn. I hope I pronounced that correctly. Okay, they're answering Felix there. Sandra Bush. I love watching your channel. Beautiful paintings. Thank you very much, Sandra. Lisa Carroll, I know you share so much with us. You're a very talented and generous teacher. Thank you very much. Someone's calling. I'll have to wait. Thank you very much. I'll put it there so it doesn't vibrate the table. I saw your koala painting, says Gonzo, and you did it was beyond a beginner's level. Very amazing painting. You did it. You did, and it was beyond. They can be if you look at it that way, but if you're a beginner and realize you need to do a lot of looking, studying, and practicing before you actually start painting, if you've done a good amount of practicing, You just need to be painting for 6 months and people can be thinking you've been painting for years. It's all up to the practice, okay? It depends if you want to paint animals a lot or landscapes a lot or still life or portraits. You need to practice. That's why I solely say practice is the key. A lot of artists would be telling you that. Angela Young spat some numbers there for some good beginner tutorials there. Julie Cash, I was using a glass palette until the bugger bit me. Oh, threw it in the trash. Edges were so sharp. Yeah, well, you want arist glass. Arist glass is where the edges are sanded smooth so you won't cut yourself. If you've never played with glass, don't just go and grab some glass and use that as a palette because it can be dangerous. You need the right glass. And if you don't know about it, just go to the art shop and buy an appropriate palette for you. Amanda, I'm like you. I've learned a lot watching Ian, says Elaine Carouse. Good stuff to hear that feedback. Gonzo, look at Angela. She's on top of it. You go, Ange. Yeah, she's my, what would you call it? She's my administrator. She helps me a lot in the group there, Gonzo. She does a lot for me. We're waiting for the COVID to be finished so we can get together. Yay. Katie Coyne, Dan, missed you again. No, you haven't. You're here. It's live, Katie Coyne. Katie Coyne, where's your coins? You and Lisa Cash, or Susan Cash, or Julie Cash, all these people. Where are we, Katie Coyne? Dan, missed you again. Keep forgetting you are 12 hours earlier. Gonzo, thanks, mate, says Angela Young. Julie Pitham, Julie Cash, I put hot glue around mine and keep it from getting cut or scratched. Yeah, if you've got glass that's been cut, you can get normal emery paper, the wet and dry one, put it on a block. That's what we did in the glass shop. I used to work in a glass shop. And you just arris the edges. We call it arrising. It's like sanding them down, okay? And around the corner a bit. And then you can rub your hands all the way around it and it will not bother you one little bit. Hi, Katie Coyne. Is the time new? It's the new time. Tempered glass, cutting board, or tape your glass down. Okay, yes. Yeah, tempered glass would be good. Katie Coyne, thanks, Angela. I know, but you're trying my stupid brain. That's how are you? Wing. Oh, okay, my friend bought a wing for his car. I'll have to look at that later. I'll get to you later, my friend. Where are we up to? I love helping Ian and everyone who needs the help, says Angela Young. Yes, she does a lot of help. She helps a lot of people there. Peggy Sterling, where'd that one go? Tempered glass seems safe. Google what size. I will tell you a thing about tempered glass. Tempered glass in Australia, we call it toughened glass. That's the glass, so like if it breaks up into like little diamonds. Now with tempered glass, you can hit it until the cows come home. It won't generally break unless you give it a massive hit, but you just go doing on the edge of it and it'll shatter. That's its weak point. But normally it's in a frame and it's getting impact from the surface, not the edge, okay? It's like a car window. If you round that down, you just bang it on the top edge, it'll shatter. But if it's shut, it'll be very hard to break it unless it's had a few knocks and it's ready to go. What color do you use to make a sand color? I've just used a simple yellow ochre. Maybe add a bit of burnt umber, or white. They're just what I use, something simple and sweet. Where did that go? It's a new Friday Night Live. Yeah, Kate, I'm great. Thanks for asking. Hope you are well. Also set your alarm for the new time. Try using glass chopping boards. Works well. There you go. Use whatever works for you. You can use wood as well. I wish I had seen your channel before I purchased acrylic paints. I will go to the internet, interactive acrylics, once my current paint's finished. Yeah, if you're going to stick with painting, they'll more than likely run out and you'll need more. Tempered glass. Okay, Gonzo. Is there a color sequence from top to bottom to blend colors for a sunset or a sunrise to make it look very realistic? Good question there, Gonzo. What I do, let's see if I can find one here. Hold off on the questions a bit while I have a look. Now, because I think of that a lot when I'm in my mind. I've done a lot of sunsets or sunrises, and it depends if they're warm, cool, or got violety colours or all sorts of different colours in it. So to make them look realistic, let me see what I've got here, and I can give you a rundown, because some of mine I just can't remember what I've done. See, there's outback sunsets that are totally different. It depends what you call realistic. Some of them are exaggerated. I'm just trying to find something. They're all pretty much the same. But my colour is Indian yellow, red gold, if you don't have red gold, and orange, yellow ochre sometimes. What's that other? Here's one here. Number 248, I painted a lagoon live. That's not too bad of a sunset. Quinacridone magenta and cerulean blue and sometimes grey. Look at number 248 there, Gonzo. That's an exaggerated but kind of realistic looking colours there. The yellow in it's probably a bit too much, but with the quinacridone magenta, as the sun's going down, the clouds over here are getting more of that violety magenta purpley colour hitting from the sun. I'm just trying to find another one. Oh, there is one there that I did. I quite like it. Here's one here, number 316, Gonzo. Have a look at that one. Number 317. And where's that double palm? 322, double palm. You've pretty much got, it's a tall, upright portrait layout. You've got the blue sky coming down to sunset colours to the horizon line. Check that one out, number 322. Okay, Ian, do you also draw with coloured pencils? No, I do not. I just use a lead graphite pencil if I'm going to scribble something on my canvas. Francesca. Video where you show reflections in water on beach. You'll have to have a look at my videos there in the links in the description below and see which one is what you're after. What size is your glass palette board, Ian? It's about, I'll grab a tape measure and I can tell you. I'll try and give it to you in inches here. It's about 7, so it's about 28 inches by about 16 inches. 28 by 16 inch. Okay, Peggy Sterling. I used burnt umber, white and touch of magenta, a tidbit of yellow ochre for my sand colour, says Peggy Sterling. There you go. 248 Gonzo, Ange Young is saying. Julie Pitham, Ian, is that Australian red gold you use or is it different? No, it's just said red gold on there. There is an Australian burnt sienna, but it just says burnt red gold. And if anything, it's an orange, but with a bit of brown flavour going through it. I really enjoyed the Eastern Indian sunset, says Elaine Carouse. Yes, that's number 380. Gonzo, there, Anne just put some more numbers there for you, Gonzo. Cheers, Ian, says Robert Flampson. Robert Flampson. Noreen Bridgman, is that the size of your muscles? No. I don't have muscles. I have real estate. I've got bulkness under here, all right? And it's all hidden. There's another one calling. I forgot to put my phone on Do Not Disturb. Julie Pitham, I have the Australian red gold, which is like rust, but on the yellow side. Mine's more like an orange colour. I've never had the Australian red gold. There could be an orange, there could be a brown, there could be a yellow colour added more to it. Who knows? Thank you, Ian and Angela Young. Noreen, control yourself, says Franca Piscini. Noreen, you better control yourself. You've been told. Johnny Rich 25. Hi, Ian. Great tuition, by the way. As you have already missed my questions, sorry there, Johnny. I'll do get sidetracked. I would like to know if you have a preference subject to paint, what it is and why. I don't really have a preference subject to paint. Just something I know I can translate across in a video to a beginner so they can see the thumbnail, they're attracted by the thumbnail, and then some of them might think, but I can't paint that. If I like to show them you can do it and show them how they can do it in my videos. That's just what I go for. What my preference is. I've painted so many different subjects. I mean, there are a lot of water, land, sunrise, sunset, moons. There's animals. There's all sorts in there. I'm going to get ready to start winding this up if no more questions come in. And once again, I want to thank Yvonne Vandenham, Lisa Carroll, and Loretta Little for your support in the last week. Have I read all these questions that come through here? What do you do if you paint? Yes, I've read those ones as well. Hello, everybody. Ian. Carmen here from Florida. G'day, Carmen. How you going? Carmen from Florida. Kashmir Snapchat. All right. Carmen. Robert Flampson. Ian, is the chat room still going? Yes, it is at the moment. It is still going, Robert Flampson. Jerry Powell. True that about your biceps, really real estate. That's probably Barbara Barbison calling on your phone. Yes, Barbara Barbison from Barberville. She's always calling me up every day telling me, Ian, you the main. It's crazy, but it's true as well, you know. What can you say? Have you made a space painting? I've done something there. Who's that? 98 Stardust. Yes, I have. Let me just mark that. Have you done a space painting? Actually, the last one I did was a bit spacey, but let me get back to this. Hold back on the questions while I look through here. Otherwise, you'll say, you missed my question. Okay, I'll get rid of that. A spacey one. Yeah, I've got one there. It's a perfect one that you're after. It's a beautiful moon. I'm going to go back and find it. It's up in the earlier era, so you'll see a big difference. And here we go. Now, it's done in two parts. Number 24, and it's called Moon Lesson Part 1 in acrylic. And then 25, Moon Lesson Part 2 in acrylic. So you pretty much got the spacey sky, then you've got a big fat moon in the middle. And then you've got a cloud dividing it. And then you've got Earth, like the ocean and the water. So it's just something I designed out of my head. Okay, let's get back over to here. Is this the new time for your Friday Night Live? Yes, it is, Gonzo. 8 p.m. Perth, Western Australia time. Kashmir Snapcat. Sorry, I got that wrong. All the starts of Ian's tutorials, he does mention his colours and puts the colours in the links. Yes, my lives, the colours are in the link. So is the size of the canvas. And in my edited tutorials, they all go up the screen like that. Hello from Colorado Springs, Colorado, says Albert Kiminayu. G'day, Albert. How you going? Gonzo, yep, it's the new time. Or at what age did you discover that you have such a wonderful painting talent? It was in 2012 I started painting there. Orit. Rod Miller, hit the like button before you leave. Yeah, you can hit the like button if you want. Great job. Thank you, Ian, for all your help. You're welcome. Robert Flampson, Gonzo. Ian, thank you for all you do and your time. It's greatly appreciated. Thank you very much, Gonzo. And everything you people do for me and your support is also appreciated. Ian, did you ever get nervous knowing so many people watch you? No, it's I get a lot of people message me and stuff now. It's all sort of coming in now. Like when it first started, I didn't know how many people are watching and that, but I do realize a lot of people watch me now, but I'm not nervous. It's just humbling to know that so many people appreciate what I do for them. wow, I'm just a normal guy on the other side of the camera here, but so many people appreciate what I do, and it just sometimes can be mind-blowing, but it just is what it is. And I'm just real on the camera. I'm not trying to be somebody I'm not. I'm not going to try and be a professional. I just am what I am. I'm a bit of a larrikin. I like to be happy, and I'll just do that on my bloody videos. All right, it's that easy. Ian is a born natural for the whole world, says Angela Young. There you go. 8 a.m. here, says Kashmir Snapcat. Snapcat. How will we know when the 100,000 subscriber painting live happens? Will it be announced with some notice? Good question there, Gonzo. Normally, you get notified, Ian's live, or Ian just uploaded a video, or how to paint a sunset. The painting is going to be filmed prior to the event. And then when that time comes, it'll be listed on my YouTube channel as 100,000 subscriber painting, whatever, you'll know. And then you can go and watch that video, watch it be painted. Meanwhile, the thing will be listed in my art group. If you want to be in the running to win that painting, you just put your city and country in there. That way you're already in the running to win it. And then on my YouTube channel, it could be days or a couple of weeks later after the event, I'll have to film it and announce the winner there, and also in my art group. That's how you will know. It'll be already filmed, and then when it's done, it'll be uploaded. And instead of it saying how to paint easy clouds, it'll just be the 100,000K painting, okay? Getting close to the 100,000K, says Angela. Yes, you're only 1,000 and so people away from that. Johnny Rich, do you use any metallic or fluorescent colors in your artwork? No, I do not. We just have to be patient and wait a little, says Anne Young. Orit, Ian, you are my wonderful teacher, even though I live half the earth away from you. Thank you very much. You're welcome, Orit. Asked my family, Noreen Bridgman. You asked your family what? Oh, you made all my family subscribe. No, have made all my family subscribed. Oh, you've asked all your family subscribe. That's good support there, Noreen Bridgman. You're a sweetheart, aren't you? Where are we? We've been going for an hour now. Annette Sweeney. Hi, Ian. I miss a lot. Yeah, we're at the end now, Annette. That's my son's mother's middle name. No, my two sons' middle name. I got two sons. All right. We've been going just for over an hour now, so I'm going to start wrapping this up. And if you're watching the replay, leave a comment below. Ask any questions you want. Any questions that come through my YouTube channel through the week do get addressed in the following Friday Night Live Q&As, okay? Gonzo, same day you can quit roofing and just paint. Maybe have a beginner's video channel and advance. Oh, just one channel's enough, Gonzo. Trust me. I don't know how people out there vision my channel, like as the quality or the content within it, but my channel is what it is, and to get that out there the way it is, it's a bit of work involved in time and that. So to have two going, you need staff or other people. I just do this all on my own, so that's why it is what it is. Okay, thanks, Ian. Have a great weekend, says Rod Miller. Bloody oath I will. Suki Sue, I'm always late for these lives. Good morning, Suki Sue. How are you? Elaine Krause, good night and thank you once again, Ian. You're welcome, Elaine. Amanda Boggs, I love your channel. Thank you very much, Amanda. All right, and just remember, if you like what I'm doing, you make sure you tell your friends, but if you don't, you tell everybody, all right? Goodbye, good luck, and good on you. That's it. Now all the questions are coming through more. Are they questions? I like the way you do your channel. Okay, thank you for that feedback. Goodbye. All right, I better end this screen now. So I'll click that and say it's Uru from the Guru.